Chicken strips, an absolute fan favourite. Even better when they're seasoned to your liking. Well, today, guys, I bring you the Tesco's version of the salt and chili chicken strips. So what we're going to do in today's video, we'll get the chicken strips out of the packaging and then we'll take an in-depth look at them. We'll then cook them, and towards the end of the video, we'll do our normal taste test. Now, I'm really excited for this one today because if you go to the Chinese and you order salt and chili chicken, well, I'm expecting this to be the home version of exactly that. But will this live up to the standards of the Chinese restaurant version of salt and chili chicken? Well, let's find out. And of course, if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment in the comment section down below and tell me which food should I review next. And so here we go then, guys. Today we've got the Tesco version of the salt and chili chicken strips. As you can see on screen there, 100% whole fillet. We've also got some commentary. Succulent strips of chicken coated in a salt and chili breadcrumb. And of course, expertly selected for quality taste by Tesco. We've got a bit more information at the bottom, so ready in 22 minutes, or you can air fry in 10 minutes. And I think that's the option that I may be opting for. Of course, you've got some nutritional information, so pause the video if you want to take a more in-depth look at that. Now it's time to turn over the packaging. And wow, we have got a lot of information here. So again, cooking instructions, you're looking at both the oven and air fryer. We've briefly touched on that. 22 minutes for the oven and 10 minutes in the air fryer. Again, more nutritional information, so pause the video again if you want to take a more in-depth look at that. And guys, just to let you know, there is palm oil in here and chicken breast of 58%. And so of course then, it's about that time that we go ahead and get the chicken strips out of the packaging. So I'll pour a couple, if I can do it one-handed, I'll pour a couple here out on the surface and we'll take a look at them. So here we go, one. Oh, I may have got a few more than I bargained for. So there is two of the salt and chili chicken strips. Now, what do we think on first seeing these? They actually look a reasonable size, if I'm being completely honest with you. Now, people, I've swapped boards because I think you'll probably see them better against a darker background. So look at these chicken strips from Tesco. Again, there's the size of them. Obviously, they're frozen. You can see that. The breadcrumb. I'm really shocked by the breadcrumb because the breadcrumb themselves, it looks really flaky, really thick, and a lovely colour to the chicken strips themselves. And look, it's about the average size of a chicken strip. So it's not a one-off that this one is quite large. They're both quite large. And I'm expecting that the ones in the rest of the bag are going to be the exact same. The question is though, as always, there's the chicken strips on the front, the serving recommendation. Look at that lovely, thick, white chicken in the chicken strip. Is the chicken inside the chicken strip going to be noticeable? Is it going to be as thick as the serving recommendation? Or is the overall thickness of this chicken strip going to be just breadcrumb? I'm hoping that that's not the case and that we have quite a lot of chicken inside here. But remember guys, 58% chicken breast. Anyway, that's enough messing about. Let's go ahead then and get these in the air fryer for 10 minutes. So air fryer bowl, check. Chicken strips, check. Let's get them then into the air fryer bowl and we'll place them into the Ninja Foodie 15-in-1 air fryer. So here we go then guys, we'll transfer into the Ninja Foodie, we'll shut the lid, and then we'll move down to our section here, where we're going to jump to air fry. 20 minutes is too much. That's grill, sorry, we don't need grill, we need air fry. 20 minutes again is too much, we'll drop it down to 10 minutes, and we'll click start, and then I'll see you back in 10 minutes once they're done. And so guys, whilst that's cooking, I thought I'd bring you an interesting fact. So salt and chili chicken, or as you may better know it as salt and pepper chicken, you will know from your Chinese restaurants. And you would naturally assume that it originates in China, but it doesn't. it actually originates from Ireland. So the Irish Chinese takeaway scene, yeah, they actually came up with adding salt and chili or salt and pepper to their chips and chicken. And so that's how we've got here with salt and chili chicken. And so we're coming up to about halfway. I'll give you a quick look at how we're looking so far. Yes, the breadcrumb nicely cooking. Let's let that cook then for the final 5 minutes. And so here we go, guys. The 10 minutes is up and that chicken is looking absolutely delicious. So it's done. So we'll now transfer the chicken to our trusty board. So there's the first piece and here's the second piece. You can hear the crackling. I don't know if you can hear that. Look at the bubbling as well. You can slightly see the oil bubbling on the chicken. I'm hoping the camera's picking that up. So look, it's fantastic, I think, that you can cook these in just 10 minutes. And again, they've not shrunk in size, as you can see there. The size of the chicken is pretty much the exact same. I think what we need to do now is cut one of them open and we'll see if that thick, white, succulent chicken is inside, or is it going to be a disappointment and it'll just be thick batter? Let's go ahead then and find out. So here we go then, guys. Just before we get into our taste test, we're going to cut this one open and we're going to see what it looks like inside. Is it going to be that thick white chicken? Well, we're going to find out. So here we go, the moment of truth. We'll cut it in half. A lovely crunch to the chicken. Let's cut this in half. And now, oh wow, look at that. Look at that, 100% whole fillet, as the packaging says. And look at that for the chicken. I'm quite taken back by that because that looks absolutely delicious. Now, it's exactly how it looks on the front of the packaging. I'll try and zoom in, but it absolutely looks exactly like that. That's incredible. I think it's time then that we get into our taste test. And so here we go, guys, straight into the taste test today. And it's got to be said, we are absolutely flying through this review today. Quickly, and I mean very quickly. Before we get into the taste test, I've got to talk to you about price. Now, I want you to take a guess in the comment section. In the next 10 seconds, I'll reveal the price of this. Take a quick guess. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. So go to the comment section right now as you're watching this video. So by now, you should have made a guess. The price of these frozen chicken strips, £4.10. That's very, very expensive. Now, I wanted to alert you to this because when I do the taste test and I give an overall rating, I of course take into account the taste, but also the price of the product. Now, £4.10 is extremely on the higher side for a frozen chicken meal. So anyway, we've got then our salt and chili chicken strip. Looks absolutely, again, incredible. I'm taken back by how much chicken. I know it says 100% whole fillet, but how much chicken is actually inside these things? Because usually you'll buy a breaded chicken product and let's just say it's usually more breaded crumb than chicken. But without any further ado then, let's get straight in to our taste test. The first thing I've got to say is the chili is extremely prevalent. It's right there. And currently it's right there in my throat. If I can compose myself, the crunch and the bite of the chicken is absolutely exceptional. The bready crumb is a solid 9 out of 10. It's crunchy, it's flaky, it's not too hard, and look at that chicken. That white, succulent chicken. I just think that's absolutely incredible for a frozen item, the quality of chicken you're getting inside this. Now that first bite took me back because the chili hit me right there. I'm hoping the same doesn't happen, but that just shows the spices, they're very prevalent with this one. Honestly, just absolutely incredible. Incredible quality, incredible chicken, incredible breadcrumb, incredible taste. The product itself is incredible. Now, what I like about this as well is you could eat this easily as a snack or a starter. Or you could easily have, like, let's say, 4 of these with some chips and some beans or a different side option, and you've got yourself a delicious meal. So taste test complete. That chili, it's making me hot. So taste test complete. So the taste rating I'm gonna give is a solid 8 out of 10. I've got to, because the quality and the taste are absolutely up there. They're top tier. The overall rating I'm gonna give them is a 6 out of 10. Now you're gonna be watching this video thinking, well, the chicken strips are so good. You said they taste absolutely incredible. Why is the overall rating only a 6 out of 10? Well, I'll tell you. Did you forget £4.10? It's extremely pricey, and you get about 12 pieces of these chicken strips. Now you decide if that's value for money. In my opinion, these should be around the £3 mark. If they were £3, I'd be giving them an 8 or 9 out of 10. But the price tag itself dramatically decreases, in my opinion, the overall value of this product. And so go out, try them, and let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. And if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment in the comment section down below and tell me, which food should I review next?